is there more to entertainment than 500-channel TV and zillion-dollar movies? Turning the sound up and your mind off? Is there still a place where fun involves thinking, imagining, doing? Some of us think so, and we find it in a game. Magic the Gathering. All you need to play is a brain, a deck, and a friend.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
Back and better than ever, I promise. Got Ethernet cable. There's got to be no issues on this end, damn it. Anyway, I said we're going to play Delver. I was kind of fibbing a bit because we are playing 4 Delvers in this deck, but this is my new Tribe build that runs 4 Delvers main. I'll go over the list real quick. We have 3 Ash Barrens, 4 Wilds, 10 Islands, 2 Plains, 4 Tribe, 4 Probe, 2 Brainstorm, 4 Delver of Secrets. I'm really liking this inclusion. 3 Dispel, 2 Dizzy Spells, 1 Gigadrowse, Ponder, and 2 Preordains, and Shadow Rift in all 4. We run 4 Circular Logics now, 4 Gush, and 4 Inside Out. Our sideboard is Deft Duelist and 3. Really enjoying playing this card. It's I usually bring it in against Delver. It's my answer for Ninja. I know it seems clunky, but it has a lot of other benefits too against other matchups. 1 Disenchant for those last-minute Journey to Nowheres, 2 Missionaries, 2 Standard Bears, 4 Charms, and 3 Hydroblasts. So we're going to jump right in, and hopefully this doesn't take too long. What's up, little fight in the house? Boy, it's quiet today. I thought we'd have more people chiming in on a Saturday, but I think we're up against, what is it, the pre-release, a lot of videos, and I know Magic's doing their thing too, so some good competition out there. Ooh, Wapia, good to see you. Thanks for chiming in, and hopefully this goes a little quicker than yesterday. I did end up going 2-3 yesterday. It was kind of embarrassing, but ran into, I was playing just traditional Delver, the list that won, and as you saw, there was quite a few technical issues, so the upload is a dead thing. Good thing too, because wasn't that the best outing, but I ran into some hate, and it was interesting seeing the other side of when you're playing Delver, and you know, people are bringing stuff definitely just to beat that. So pretty cool. Anyway, so yeah, we got a Saturday show coming on. Hopefully this first round doesn't take too much. Oh, Waplet's got a mean deck, eh? Ay. Come on now, it's a Saturday and the league just started. You'd think it would fire up a little quicker than this. Oh well, I can go I don't want to discuss the list too much just because of the sometimes that little warning doesn't pop up. I wish you could move that screen around. Yeah, I'm having quite a few good times with Deft Duelist, and bringing it in a lot more often than I thought I would. And I still, to be honest, I have not tried it against a tried and true Delver player yet. It's still a theory. So this is, we got part of our combo. Our mana's right. We got Counter Magic and the Delver, so we're going to keep this. Going up against Shockling. F6 myself there. Who's on? Uh-oh. Boy, there's one thing this deck can't beat. It is Elves, and I hope he's not on it, but I think he is. This will be a really quick... I would not consider main decking Duelist. No, it's a wee bit too clunky for what it's at. What we're really worried about here, even more so than Timberwatch, is any life gain, which the Delver helps out tremendously with that. Nope. I'm going to go like this. see. Yep. And I'm thinking of attacking into this, because I would love him to lose either the Birchlore or the other one. I'm going to drop this now, Brainstorm now, so I can shuffle away some stuff. Another Delver. 2 more Delvers. Good grief. Oh, do I do the Delver plan or not? Pauper in the house. Thanks for chiming in. Well, if he doesn't have life gain, let's see. What don't I want to see anymore? I'll pitch this and this away. I'm gonna go fetch a plains, get my mana right, and hopefully we can draw into our combo. And I will attack here. I don't mind losing a Delver against elves. Get him a 19. Hopefully there's no life gain and stuff here, because this deck is a dog to life gain. You get to over about 36, and I can't really hurt you. But there, again, the Delver really helps out there. So, Green Prinny in the house. Oh, man, that's awesome little fight. Being able to tell me who's here before they chime in. I like it. Really appreciate that. That way I can give shout out to them. Who knows? Some people might be on their phones and can't really chime in. This is going to be quick. Green Prinny is the whole reason I'm on this deck. All right. See if Delver flips. Yes, it does. And I'm really liking the... I've been playing this for quite a while. The what I mean by that is the version with Delver. Just really liking it. Now, boy, I don't think Circular Logic's that good here, because he's already got an active Priest out. So I'm not going to hold back for that. Ay. I will, however... drop another Delver. I'll eat a blocker at least. What I do like about Delver, though, is its ability to chip away at that life total, so I don't have to have such an alpha strike. And I'm really liking it a lot more than Augur. Been on it for a while. Couple 4-1s. No 5-0s yet. Zubura is greater than elves. Both decks are super fun, though. I don't know about greater than, but I'll have to see somebody pilot that well, because, oh boy, this is getting ugly. See, even if I had Circular Logic up, I mean, this is just, that part's over. All right. I think here, boy, we just got to hope that either Timberwatch or something not like that. This is going to get crazy. Let me close off the graveyard so we can see a little bit more of the board here, everybody. I will always yield to this. Just don't. See, if he was running my version of elves, it'd already be over, because he'd have probably about 40 life by now. Pauper says, also been tinkering with zombies. If you take out the Carvophages and replace them with actual good zombies like Vesser, Dragon, and Twisted Abomination, they aren't half bad. Oh boy, we've got 1 turn left here. I'm going to need to draw some stuff quick. Let's Shadow Rift that. Yeah, Woo Rats' build. We had that contest a while back, and that was a lot of good times. It's strange how it won't auto stack the elves. It's forcing me to make the screen smaller. So apologies of that, but I'm going to make it a little bit smaller so I don't miss an attack. But I think we are definitely going to lose this first one. Sorry for the small cards, but against elves, gotta kind of have to have that roll down. All right, we're definitely dead here. If we had our dude out, we'd still have this game, because we could have shadowed there and went off, because he hasn't had any life gain yet. I mean, best we're going to do is maybe get him to 10 here. Yeah, I'm liking the block options here. Oh, he's already got another Birchlore. Yeah. Block here, and we're dead next turn. Yep. Not sure what I'm hoping to find here. Yeah. Alright, concede. Down a game versus elves. Lost there. I'm going to bring in Timberwatch package. Can have issues with Standard Bearer, so I want to be able to turn that off. I want to be able to kill some stuff. Hoorah! So Standard Bearer will come in. I'm not quite sure about Circular Logic. I'm going to take out 2 of those because they're only good mid to late with the amount of mana that they're going to be able to carry. Yeah, the Quirion Ranger. I'll only go down to 2 of those. And I'm not quite sure if I should bring in Piracy Charm. It can kill a lot of stuff, but if I bring in the Duelist here, it's pretty much, you know, they're not going to be able to attack because if I've got Standard Bearer and Duelist out, that'll be a pretty neat combo because they won't be able to pump. And then other than the 3/3 lady, I'll be all right. Gigadrowse is definitely going to go out. I'll take out a Preordain. 1 Probe. Logic is terrible, says Green Pretty. Bring in Charm for Well-Wisher. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm going to really go aggressive here and just follow his advice, because bring in all the Piracy Charms for the life gain. And what? Maybe 1 Duelist. Playing with voice is so much better than without. R&D function in the house. Alright. Freezing up a little bit here. Not on the digital side, just brain fart. Why not? We'll see if we like seeing the Duelist. Bring it on in. First time I've ever taken out Logic, but that makes a lot of sense. Boy, look at the curve of this deck. It stops at 2 without the Logic. Even with the Logic, you know, you rarely cast that hard, so. Alright, here we are. Yes, I would like to play first. Okay, we got the Delver out. We got parts of our puzzle here. Ability to search. I'm going to keep this. Always probe first before even dropping a land. Let's see. Pay in our life. We don't really have any... okay, we don't see any life gain or vines, so I'm not... For the sake, here we go. Drop a Delver. Hopefully we'll get a nice flip out of it. Nope. Don't want to reveal that. And we don't really need it yet. So I'm not too anxious to play that yet. What I do want to do here... I'm going to go look for... I know I could have Brainstormed there, but I want to just get my mana right. Alright. We'll put this on the top, this on the top, and at my upkeep I'll cycle Ash Barrens. Maybe attack here? Yeah. Go ahead and block. Alright. Boom. Alright. Nettles in the house. Birch lore in the house. Getting ugly quick. We better find it. Should have probably taken out Dispel too. What was I thinking? Like I said, little late to rise this morning. We've got to shut the door on elves quick. There's the priest. Cycle this. Don't want to see that garbage. Go get an island. Do I want to reveal the island? Well, did I... Oh, okay. No. That was kind of tricky. Alright, that is enough land, please. Good grief. We'll drop the Standard Bearer out and pass the turn. Nice if this Delver flips. It's also neat having another partner in crime offensively with this, because Augur never got there outside of an inside out on it, and Greenprint and I have gone back and forth on a lot of builds with this, and what the most depressing thing other than a Brainstorm into just land that you can't do anything with. There's problem number 1. But the biggest issue is come on, we need Piracy Charm big time. You know, once they shut down that part of the puzzle, you were kind of dead in the water. And I've won plenty of games off of like 2 Delvers swinging, and they're in so much fear of that of the combo that they sit back and get nibbled in the air. So yeah, well, that makes me feel a little bit better, Green Printing, about the fogs. That is true. But yeah, I probably should have lost at least 1 Dispel, maybe kept in 2. Or I think Elves is a great choice tomorrow. I think Alex Ullman really nailed it on that on his latest. Oh boy, this is over, guys. I could deal with 1 maybe if I top deck right. We don't have our combo yet, and he's going nuts. So yeah, it looks like we're gonna be down a game. Deft Duelist. No. Boy, we don't like seeing that now, do we? Alright, well, I'm just going to concede here, guys. This is, he's going to be able to gain like 48 life next turn, and we're not going to be able to survive much past that. Bummer. First game outing, but hey, it happens. Loss. It's supposed to happen with Elves. I mean, I got to draw really well. Yeah, fade away. That'd be pretty funny. Oh, he has a few games with Augur Beats. Imagine Delver doing that job much better. Yeah, it does. I was really like, oh, I don't know about this, and I just started playing it, and boy, I tell you, Green Printing, every time I draw it, I like seeing it. You know, there's those games where it doesn't flip, like Exhibit A, what just happened. And then, you know, it's a great blocker. My Delver matchup got better. Again, I haven't played any real hardcore tournament players with the Delver build yet, but you know, that can stop a ninja too, and it can stop their whole team and trade with Delver in the air. So outside of Spire Golem, it's a pretty good blocker when you need it too. I mean, it takes out a lot of stuff. So yeah, but I do think Elves is going to make a resurgence tomorrow because everybody's expecting a lot of mono blue Delver because of the recent success with it. So a lot of people are either going to bring that or Stompy to beat it. And what beats both of those? Elves. And what beats my deck? Elves, or Tribe, I should say. All right. I'm liking this. We've got the whole combo here. All we need is white mana. We've got an early Delver and a Preordain keep. I'm not quite sure, you know, what we're going to draw here. Should I go the Delver route? Should I try to set up with Preordain? Looks like we're going up against Affinity. This has a really good matchup against Affinity. Another Tribe. All right. I'm going to drop the Delver right away. Go look, another chance to get a land drop naturally. Hopefully it works out. Yeah, we were dead last game. That was dead in the Water City there. Dispel. Yes, we will reveal that. And go like this. Now we'll Preordain. Bottom, top. Hey, better lucky than good, they say. Whoop, whoop. What's really cool, too, is there's sometimes you don't have to go so hellbent with the Tribe when you have Delver picking away at with blue lightning bolts in the air. Very good stuff. Everything's sounding and looking good, guys. I know it is on this end. Like I said, I'm never going to... Little Fight was amazed that 99% of all our shows have been just Wi-Fi, and he's like, what are you thinking? Because he's a lot more technically savvy. He's like, you got to dial that in and lock it down. So got a really nice long cable that reaches the new studio, and we're hardlined in now, so any issues are going to be Twitch's fault, not ours. Yep. And in recent days I've even moved the mic up closer to my mouth. That's why you see it in frame now. But yeah, so I thought about having a rematch with the blue Delver list of yesterday, but my heart just wasn't in it, and I knew I was going to play poorly. It's just some decks don't like you, and you don't like them, and why do that? Oh, my head looks nice and shiny. Yeah, I just got out of the shower, but I might have a little bit too much gleam going on. I've got to, with this shade and the sun and everything like that, I've got quite a few. We're going to let that pass. It's a smart play. Keeping that locked down. Alrighty. If we can island here, we win. Nope. Well, I'm not going to want to block anyway, though. But if we do draw into an island, we still win. So I want to... He can't do anything here. And we only have one Shadow Rift. So as a cantrip, I'm going to inside out first. Because if we draw an island, we've got it. Normally I wouldn't do this because we couldn't really protect it. Nope. Alright. We need an island. We're one card closer. We've got double combo in our hand. I would never do that in that order if he had mana up, but we've already eaten a blast to the face. Litify says, I was literally amazed that he'd been doing all this on Wi-Fi. The upload on Wi-Fi is awful. Yeah, it's been alright for me. I mean, I just never had issues with it, and so, but boy, moving to the new end of the property here, it's pretty, it was pretty apparent. What threw me for a loop was that Twitch was giving a lot of other streamers headaches for a while, and I just assumed, like, hey, yeah, well, I guess that's on Twitch's end, and missed the correlation of it being the exact same problem I was having. Alright. Come on, island. No. What is going on here? It's going to be time to start blocking here soon. I'll drop the other tribe here and pass the turn. I flooded last game and screwed this one. Alright, alright. Yeah, I will. I just want to hold out for a Galvanic Blast here. I'll block here. Not sure if this is really worth the card. I'm going to ditch an inside out to this. I want to keep up my Dispel math because that's pretty much their only way out of it, whether it's a Fling or a Galvanic Blast of killing the combo. Or me. Let me bring up the cards a little bit bigger here, guys. We're not playing elves anymore. Here we are. Yay! Nice visuals. One thing I was woefully unprepared for yesterday too was the length of time a Delver Blue takes to win and play, and ugh. It was just like, come on. We're at 7. Down comes the Chromatic Star. Into the graveyard it goes. Huzzah, says Littlefied. Yeah, I'll end up turning Shadow Rift if I can. Targeting their best dude. Always do that if you can. Less likely to have interactions or them to try to react to it. Never do it on your own unless you're comboing off these sorts of things. So Grim Prinny, you know what you're playing tomorrow? I'm torn. There's about 4 decks, including this one. I'm considering. The only problem I have with elves is that, you know, you run into I think it's just Siri has that really cool Tron build with its blue. Is it Tron? But God, it just is able to just pick stuff off, and you know, I could see that happening in round 1, and you're just, you know, getting your, when people know how to play against elves, it's brutal if they have that kind of blue for the draw, red for the kill, and then just tick, 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 just picking off stuff that you need left and right. It's craziness. I'm gonna play rock, says Little Fight. It would be awesome to see you in that challenge, Little Fight. Alright, well, there's something we need. Ah, boy. This is nuts. Okay, well, I'm gonna inside out to draw the card. We're up against it here. He's already blasted us once. Yeah. Should I do this to draw the card? I think I should. I'm going to draw the card. Yeah. 2 blasts. I'll gamble. I want to draw cards here. I know it's going to die. I want this to trigger first so I can draw the card. Be an island. Not good. Okay. 5. I've got to draw a damn island. I'll go to 5. What you got? Fling and Battle Rage. We're dead. Alright. Boy, a very inglorious start here. LLL. Hopefully we can pull it around and break even here. Not even going to go there. Has everybody noticed that the last 2 updates for Magic Online, when you do come back, it's or when your game's over, there's that gigantic, like, you know, digital hiccup lag time. 3 Pyroblasts coming in. Lose Gigadrowse, 1 Dispel, a Probe, and a Preordain. And tempted to bring in 1 Standard Bearer just to eat Fling and Blast if they don't go through, but that's what we brought in the other 4. I'm going to leave back in Probe. So all we're doing is bringing in 3 Hydroblasts for all their removal spells. We lost 1 Dispel, 1 Gigadrowse, and 1 Preordain. Tribe, UB Flicker, says Green Prinny, or the Grixis Flicker that Janice Stone played. Yeah, that got the better of me. I think I ran into him. That was my first loss. I think it was like round 3 or 4. Can't quite remember. They're all starting to run together. Oh, thank you for that. That's right. I'll bring in 1 of those 2. It's because some of the affinity lists do run the Standard Bearer, which is another reason why we like Delver. We can still fly over the top if we can, you know, hold the ground or counter stuff. So there's that. Hopefully we can show off this tech and we can get some explosive turn 2 kills and make for some good stuff. Because right now, running into quite the wall of elves, that wasn't fun. At least it was quick. Like pulling off a band-aid. Alright, we've got it. Now all we need to do is draw. We'll keep. Now this is when you hate Brainstorm. If we look into the future and don't see any lands, it's going to be depressing. But that's what I'm going to do. But I'm going to wait till the end of his turn. As you're supposed to do. Come on, land. Alright, that's alright. That's alright. Well, we're going to drop Delver next. Don't have any things there, so it's alright. This way our man will flip. Feeling good. Maybe this will be the Delver plan route. Who knows? Down comes the Prism as mana's right. That's an intoxicating card to play in any brew. I draw the card and most mana, you know, you only need 1 of something. Always fixes it. It's good stuff. So now we got him on a bit of a clock. I'm actually going to draw a card right now. Well, he can't respond to anything. Alright, we got this going here. And, you know, Delver can hit for 5 there. And apologies if you hear some noise on my end. It's very, very warm today. And because we live near the beach, we don't have AC. We just keep the windows open. So there might be the occasional ambulance or fire truck going by or neighbor yelling about something. Who knows? But if you hear it, that's what's happening. Okay. It's a race, folks. Alright. Come on, plane. There's some way to get it. No to that. That's another thing too. This takes a lot of the work out of the tribe. Well, we found part of it, didn't we? Get him to 14. I'm thinking I'm going to drop the Shadow Rift. I do not like this. Alright. Oh, one card deeper. Get that tribe online, baby. Ay, ay, ay. I did take out Gigadrowse, I believe. Okay, this is getting... This usually has a field day with affinity, but right now, not feeling it. Holy crap, out of the blue, we're on a turn 2 clock. Now we could Dizzy Spell for our tribe, but that's not going to do much because we'll be dead the next turn. We could block. What's the way out of this one? I don't want to sit back and just circular because it's like, okay, well, I'm dead there. I don't want to really inside out because that's kind of our only out. So I guess we do have to Dizzy Spell and just hope we draw into a plane. Go from there. And we've already got our tribe, so what do we want here? Maybe Ponder? Gitaxian Probe might be the call. I think that's the call because if we have a... got to play to our outs here. If we do have something... Wait, we already played a land though, didn't we? I'm a jackass. Well, I had to play Dizzy Spell. So I'm not a jackass. I retract that. 14. That will be 2. Ponder might grab us more options. Play to my outs. Yeah, I'm thinking Ponder here. But if I'm really trying to win, I might want to grab the Shadow Rift. I'm going to grab Ponder. I would have to top deck perfectly for that scenario to roll out. Alright. There's one thing I do like about Dizzy Spell. It does turn into almost 90% of your deck. Yeah, it's clunky and slow, but when you're running something as fragile as Tribe, it's nice to have that, and then Delver kind of has its back too. Good grief. Uh-oh. That's another reason we like Piracy Charm, right, Grim Prinny? Alright. We will Ponder. Depressing. Can't believe we're going to go 0-2 to Affinity. That's never happened. I've lost to Affinity maybe twice. One about. It's up there. It's like 10 or 12 times. Yeah, we want to shuffle that. We want to look at cards. This is ugly. We're dead. I mean, we're just dead. I can't really... I could try to draw a card here with, you know, losing part of our combo. That's so many little 4-1s on camera with this list. It's nice to actually see it kind of bail live, but that's good. Boy, oh boy, what a tragic afternoon. We're going, starting off lose, 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 lose. No, I didn't mess with any of the mana. Everything is set. Yeah, that sounds about right, Green Prinny. I've had a lot of I always get a little nervous with Affinity because, you know, it has that explosive power of all the draw and such, but wow. I mean, I expect to lose badly to Elves. That's you got to get lucky. They got to draw slow. You know, every deck's going to have a Nemesis deck. But I really thought when I saw Affinity drop, I'm like, oh, okay, well, we're going to be 1-1. Nope, we're down. But I don't think I made any misplays there. I'll have to watch it again later and see for that. Actually, I have to use the restroom here, so I'm going to cancel this, stretch my legs a bit. roll to a commercial, and I will be right back for round 3 after this.
I'm talking, of course, about prejudice against astronauts. Please, laugh. It helps the healing. Now, as we all know, NASA has been sending...
Good Lord intended for man to walk on the moon, then we had been born with cement feet.
I agree. My community does not need astronauts defying gravity in front of my children.
That's right. Driving their moon buggies through our neighborhoods all time of night, playing that theme to 2001 really loud on their Cosmo blasters.
Folks,
Astronauts.
This is a perfect example of what's going on. There is a serious cultural clash in this country. So in the spirit of opening those lines of communication, I'd like to introduce you all right now to a real astronaut, Lieutenant Mike Birchwood. Mike, come on up, Mike. You mind coming up here and give me a hand?
Watch out! He'll try to stick an American flag in you.
That's not all he'll stick in you.
Look, just because I've spent some time outside the Earth's gravitational pull doesn't mean that I'm different than you.
They can't eat normal food and they're addicted to Tang.
That's not true. I drink Tang because I like the taste.
You like the taste of recycled urine?
That's completely insane.
Astronauts eat breakfast upside down.
I have only eaten breakfast upside down 2 or 3 times since I got back from my last mission.
You folks better watch out. They're covered in astro germs. Just last year, an astronaut moved into my neighborhood. Simultaneously, all the leaves started dying and falling off our oak trees.
Was that month October?
September, October.
Yeah, it's called fall. It happens every year. Now sit down. Mike Birchwood is a man, just like you and I. A man who'd probably like nothing more than to settle down, meet a nice woman, raise a family. But the problem is, most women are afraid to touch me.
That's right, ladies. He'd make you infertile on account his sperms from another time continuum.
I will not fornicate with you. With your juicy astronaut lips and your firm astronaut buttocks.
I think there are several issues going on here. I would gladly trade all of my walks on the moon for the simple caress of a woman.
I will not touch your bottom. Stop begging me.
Who's begging you?
We don't need no moon cheese baby.
What the hell is a moon cheese baby? He's talking about how the moon is supposedly made of cheese. Regardless, how would you end up with a baby made out of it?
You tell us.
We've harvested the hottest spices in all of Dominaria. We've delved deep into the forgotten caves of Keldor to bring you the hottest sauce of any plane. Introducing Flame Tongue Hot Sauce. Our thermal alchemists have flame slashed and fire blasted only the most Syrian ingredient to bring a flame to your tongue that causes serious damage. Get tongued. Get Flame Tongue Hot Sauce. Deal 4 damage to any meal.
Available at all fine Sinclair superstores.
The magic of Yavamaya. Now in your kitchen. Mutani Spaghetti. The only noodles whose power and tastiness are equal only to their legendary ingredients. Our pasta is made from only the finest weather seed, imported from Dominaria straight to your dinner table. Enjoy Mutani Spaghetti. Combine it with our signature Raffaello's cheeses and finish it off with a glass of sweet Rashidan. Mutani's, the magic of Yavamaya in every bite.
Available at Moros's Market. And we're back. Alright, let's hope these losing ways don't continue. Time that one perfectly. Alright. Well, part of all we need here is a plane. I'm going to keep this. It looks a little weird, but we have everything we need. We've got draw. We've got the combo as long as we go find our dude. I'll keep this. Ha! Please be Stompy. I do not want another elves bashing. Alrighty, I like this. Ponder here. There's our friend and all his other friends. Need this last. Boom, boom, and no. Yes, little fight. That is exactly how I feel. Keep on sucking, baby. As long as we're playing Pauper, it's all good. Alright, looks like Stompy. Unless it's some really weird form of nastiness. Interesting play there. Alright. I've got the Dispel here. Not too worried about a counter spell, so I'm going to leave it at the bottom. Pretty sure there could be a landfall element here. I'm just trying to think if it's worth the keeping Dispel up or preordaining. I'm going to preordain. I'll make sure we hit mana. We'll put that on bottom and this one on the top. And we're all set next turn with enough time. Nettleblade. Haha. That's a good word. I take way too much pride and fun in naming decks. I hate how boring, you know, it's just like, is it Blitz or, you know, whatever. It's neat to give attitudes and names to decks. I don't have matching lands on his end, but alright. Nice discard bait there. Tribe's out. We've got Dispel up and ready, so pretty sure we got this one, unless he's just got like a crazy life gain spell out of the blue, or main deck fog or something. Soul Hole, make it happen. That is indeed what makes Papa so great. Who's all in the house? If you're just chilling, chime in so I can give you a little shout out. Pauper says, I don't like the new kids calling their deck stuff like Kodatha Boros. I don't even mean that. Like I liked when I first made that, like, what was it, the 100+ card, you know, Caligula style deck, and I like that because it just kills everything. It's like just like, you know, a Roman emperor. So I like to call it Caligula. It was like it had an attitude, like Demir control. It's like taxes are due. You feel me? Come on now. All right. I wanted to see a Vines there. Not just to counter it, which I probably wouldn't have done, but just to tap out. I think we got a new pilot to the fray here. Didn't draw a card, and he waited on that. He could have hit me for 2 more. Alright. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. I'll return these 2. If he has... well, we'll just find out, won't we? Pay the life. You got Vines in your hand? He does not. We win. Make sure to use the white. Yep. With Dispel back up. That's good times. Yep. Here comes the Tribe. God, I love this card. Love everything about it. I like the color. I like the art, the starkness, the old school frame that it's from Odyssey, which has a special place in my heart. And we're ready. I just like to click very slow there because hands like that, the only way you can really lose is to screw it up. It's got a Forest and a Howl in hand, so we are free and clear here. Pack the Dispel, pack the Plane, and pack the Delver. I might not have wanted to do that. Maybe he'll bring in, well, if he brings in, let's double check, 21, okay. Sweet dreams are made of this, says Leckerding. Yeah, let's hope this continues. It's the first win of the day. It's getting trounced. Our deck didn't help us much with Affinity there. I mean, decks tend to do that sometimes, especially this one. Alright, going up against Stompy. Obviously, Standard Bear is going to come in. And not much else. I'm not going to play Gigadrowse. Just too many men. I often take out Gigadrowse, just one of those cards. Dispel I like. I'm going to keep in for Fogs and for Vines. Vines is really their only out. I don't like losing any of the Gitaxian Probes here, so I'll probably just lose a Preordain. And you'd think like, oh, I'll put in Deft Duelist. It's like, nah, you're just going to trade and for a spell. Just do your stuff. What's cool, too, with Delver is that, you know, outside of a... when it flips, they've got to have some pretty serious answers. Like in the Shell of Fairies, it's like Scattershot Archer is great. It kills everything while it waits for backup, and then it can kill a Delver. But We would love if our opponent brought that in. So, yeah, I faced a lot of affinity lately too, says R&D Function. Yeah, gosh, last weekend was like affinity week. I really want to know, like, if I had, you know, Genie and I had a million wishes, and obviously the first wish being wish for more. One of them, probably one of my top 100 after World Hunger and all that stuff. I would just like to have some sort of, like, insight about that. Like, is there some secret clan that's just like, you know, call all your friends, okay, we're all going to get together and do it? And because there are just some weekends like that where you're just like, I didn't get the memo that everybody's playing that today. It's crazy. All right, enough talk. Yup. See, we're already halfway through the feed and only 45 minutes in. This is my kind of stream, baby. Even though we're losing, I cannot do, and I don't know why I keep torturing myself with that when I try to. Of course, it was a first time ever thing. If you don't know what I'm talking about, yesterday's show, I played Mono Blue Delver for the first time. Went pretty badly. I went 2-3. I will mulligan this. It doesn't take much effort there. All right, we like this. Lands right. Keep bottom. And go from here. Hood. I don't know why Stompy Pilots keep Young Wolf in against this kind of a deck. It's just like, thank you. It's like free turns. Alright. I'm going to get Tribe out right away. We'll cycle here. Grab our plane. Now we need one card. I'm going to save the probe for when I go off. Make sure if I need vines or not. Or if he has vines or not, I should say. Rancor. Don't mono blue ever again, says Leckerding. I don't need much encouraging on that. Both with the outing I had and the lack of fun I had. But I said within a year, and it's coming right up on it. I think next week was the year mark or something like that. I was like, holy crap, I got to do that pretty soon. So that's out. And we'll go here. And never F6 in a tournament. So the other day I did it, and I was like, oh, and I hit F3 to just stop it, and then sure enough, got shot out of the blue, and I think it was a Stompy Pilot, and I'm like, oh man, I almost forgot. Of course, I think I had a bit of Richard Import in me at the time, so sometimes you get a little laissez-faire with stuff there. Popper says, when you are Delver 1, the next week it was half the meta, and Smart Players 1 with Midnight Presence. Next week's all decks that beat up on Delver, so it sort of rotates. And I love you for those rogue decks, says Lackerding. Ah, thank you, sir. And I do too. I love playing them and stuff, but sometimes when you have a real bad outing, you just want to, you know, represent again and get your street cred back and stuff like that. But whatever. This is a strange play. I don't know sometimes if people read the cards or not. I want to brainstorm here. Okay, so I'll put this on top. And this on top. Then I'll discard the planes. Hard to kill this thing. Be nice if we had our yeah, I could just block it. Nah. Gladly take 4, sir. Probably means he has another one in hand. Okay. We will wilds here. Ponder we like because we have our wilds out. There's our pieces that we like so much. We don't need this and we don't need this, but we do need this. We will not shuffle our library, but now we will. And now what we need is Gush. Hold back for next turn. Yeah, it really should finish updating the challenge project for the last couple of weeks, but if you ask to see data analysis on the Discord, there's already an overwhelming amount of useful data, says Popper. Good to know. It's funny, you know, when I have access to that, or, you know, and I know what I should play and what the numbers say, so often though I'm like, you know what, this is what I want to play. Well, he's doing it again here. I mean, we've got to pitch something. Everything in our hand is a cantrip, so I'm going to pitch the Dispel and hope he doesn't have vines. Maybe he just drew every epic confrontation he has in the deck. I don't know. But I'm glad to see him taking up so much of his turn with these plays. It's a 1-for-1ing us. MTG Gato in the house. Thank you for the heads up there, little fight. I think Shirazamon said he was going to be in and out, but come on, Gush. Well, that helps. This is interesting. Because if we don't want to, we've got a really good blocker now because Rancors are not going to hit. Let's see what we've got. Up a game. 2 Vines and a Silhana. Awesome. Okay. So we're going to cast our Standard Bearer. And I think we're going to cast our Delver. Oh, okay. Good to know. I'm glad you're here, little fight, for many reasons, my friend. So we could attack there, but I'm going to cast Delver. Now, he has to target Standard Bearer with the vines, right? I'd rather just pitch it and block. So I can block the Young Wolf, and Rancor is not going to be valid. And, well, I could block, if that flips, I could block. I mean, we're going to need Gush regardless. I'm gonna play it. And we got to ditch part of our combo if we do block, but kind of putting the swing kill plan on hold for a few turns. 2 Vines and a Silhana. So I like the Delver here because we can actually block Silhana. Now that we're at Nibblable life. Nibblable. Hey, Shirazamon in the house. Sorry, mate, just got back from pre-release. Yeah, oh, that's too bad, man. I'm too Hydroblast to work out what's wrong, says Shiraz. Yeah, that was a little fight night last night. Probably tonight too. Gonna be a fun weekend. But yeah, we got just trounced round 1 with Elves, and then Affinity last round. Believe it or not, this usually has a pretty easy game against Affinity. But well, we like that safe play. I like this. Now hopefully Delver flips, and we'll have a full backup plan, being able to block in the sky now. No. Alright. I'm going to wait another turn. I'll try to go off next turn. But hey guys, real quick, I know I sound like a idiot. I'm pretty sure the answer is correct. But if I did try to go off right now, he has to Vines the Standard Bearer. If I'm not mistaken the way it's worded. He can't Vines the Tribe. Right? Gonna F5 a few times and try to reboot again. Yeah, I think I'm hardwired in today, Shiraz, so there's not going to be any issues unless it's on Twitch's end. And I will be hardwired in for the next all shows. I'm tired of issues happening. It's stressful, you know. Try to wear all these hats and push all the buttons, play the game, talk, narrate. Then when it starts doing that, it's just like, good grief. Makes for a bad quality show, I tell you. So Hana's out, 2 Vines in hand. We want to flip here, baby. Yes, we need a Gush. Standard Bear, what a neat card that is. Yes, we want to reveal this card. We'll pay for it this time. Forest and 2 vines. Target creature. That's right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 16. Got him next turn. I say we swing with the Delver. Make it real easy math next turn. It's neat how that works out too, the math with the Delver. They really are kind of symbiotic there. I was tempted. I almost wrote down a W already, but not going to do it. Never know. There are many options in this game we all know and love. We're gonna take this. 4. 4 gets you some more. Of course, he could have fog. If he does, we're dead. Alright, well, time to go ballistic. Hopefully we draw into a Gush. Inside out. Shadow Rift. Gush it is. Yeah, I brought up the card size twice already. It's pretty huge. Alright. Attack, attack. I thought it went right through my attack phase. I'm like, what? Wait till after blockers in case he's got some weird little trick. Discard. 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 Well, that's 13, 16. One more. Going in for 20. Splat. Alright. Well, we got one win down. 2 more rounds to go. We are 1-2. Very shocking. This will be the very first time this deck is not 4-1'd. Alright. It's about time. 7 round. What was funny, I had like, with this Delver build, I had like 3 outings that I would lose the first round, and I'm like, okay, now it's going to start kind of teetering off. I'll start getting some 3-2s or whatever. And boom, ran all 4 of them. But today, not so much. We are definitely headed for 3-2 at best. So, let's make even money. That's my goal. We shall see. Here we are. Alright, didn't take forever. Round 4. It was funny yesterday trying to pilot Blue Delver, and it was like the whole universe with the feed and energy. It was like, you were not supposed to be playing that. The universe was trying to tell me something, and I wasn't listening. Okay. Yeah, this is weird. I like it because of the double probe. I'll keep it. I mean, we have this. All we have to do is hit our land and find our stuff. Of course, if we're going up against like edicts and things, it's gonna be nasty. Gigadrowse, hey, good to see you. Thank you for chiming in, sir. We'll see what we're up against first. Just barely keepable hand. Maybe it isn't. Another Stompy Pilot. We don't have anything that's going to get in our way, really. Nettle and a double Pit Sulk. This will be fast if I don't find the plane here quickly. Preordain enters the room. Ay. Alright. Bottom top on that one. Get our mana right. I'll pass it. I hope it's Burns, says Laggarding. Now it's Stompy again. Ooh, that's a nice forest. I'd like to live there. Okay. Just in case, I don't want to do this, but we might draw a plane, so probably should have pondered there first. That was kind of dumb. Alright. Already down a hand. Very tempted to block this next turn. We know he doesn't have any tricks in his hand unless he top decks one, and it will turn off his I think it's worth a card. I think I'm going to do that because we still have to look for stuff. But what am I going to lose? Probably Dispel. I'm going to block here because I know it's in his hand. I don't want to see double whatchamacallits. That's a weird play, but just because I know it's in his hand, I'll discard this. No Pit Sulk for you. There's that. Burning Tree Emissary in the house. Followed by Silhana. Ponder. Let's go find an island. Yuck. Oh gosh, this is weird. Yeah, we're gonna ship this. Come on, island. Okay. It would have been nice if it was of the more realer persuasion, but I'll take it. Off we go. This will be close. Boy, it'd be nice to have a counter spell. The tribe is out, says Darkweed Duck. Yeah, we better go crazy this next turn. I think we're gonna, because we're looking at 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 next turn. So we pretty much have to go for it here. There's the double pit. Triple pit. Tapped out. We've got shadow. Alright. Let's hope for the best. Boom, boom. Now we really gotta hope. Got one more shot. We gotta top deck the, you know what. Oh, we are dead meat. Yes, we want to shuffle. Ah! We're dead. Let's see. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Well, I can cast some blockers. Six is definitely going to get through. 7's definitely going to get through. That's such funny math. 7 plus a vine's dead. So that kind of answers that. I want to be able to block 2 of these. Throw the Delver in front of something. Yeah, if he's got any of the typical boost, let's see. He's going to have it regardless. But no, because we have counter magic. Hold on. I'm just debating whether I play the next tribe. Yeah, Shadow Rift was, but I didn't have the other part of the puzzle, and then I'd be all in with that. Just be able to hit for 1, unless I missed something. I'm pretty sure I didn't. Ooh, true tribe or not? Tribe or not? Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 7. Get that. Boom. Tribe. All right. That's such a hardcore counterspell. Ooh, all right. Wow, my son won by 21 in the championship bracket. Very cool. Very nice. Just a second here. Oops. what's this going on here? Discard this. Don't want any more damage coming through than I can't handle. Of course, if he follows this up with a groundswell, I'll be pissed, but what you gonna do? Hey, this is the first game. He's playing main deck Epic. That's pretty cool. That's what I do. Good times, says Darkweed Duck. Okay, alright. I gotta get some. You know, I had some coffee this morning, and then I just got some diet soda to get my caffeine in without getting too warm, and it's not doing the trick. It's all the bad parts of caffeine and none of the good. It's just a different quality of, what's the word? Awareness? Aptitude? Who knows? I'm liking these forests. Very nice. Oh, had to go and ruin it with unmatching. Alright. Here comes 7. I can't block nothing. Alright. No. Well, we've got one shot at this. Percentage just got a little bit better. Comes a Gush. Come on, where's our combo? We've got Shadow and nothing else, and we're dead. Let me just look at the board, make sure. Yeah, we're dead. Alright. Down a game against Stompy. That was interesting. Boy, Inside Out was hiding from us a lot there, but good for our opponent. You know, when you have like, well, we saw that he had double Pit Sulk. That's like the uber draw for Stompy when you come out hit with Nettle and then you've just got Ball Lightning coming down. That's good stuff. 2 Standard Bearer in. Take out Gigadrowse. And bring it out the Ponder, the Preordain. I'm actually going to bring in 2 Lone Missionaries too. There's a Probe. I'm liking this. Get a little bit of mana to buy us some time or to trade with his dudes. Offset an attack. Standard Bearer back up. And all the others. Let me lose I'm going to lose 1 Dispel. Bring in a Preordain. Because with Standard Bearer in games too, it's going to it kind of negates Vines a little bit more than normal. So, yeah, Delver's the new tech. I'll discuss at the end of the feed here for what we're doing, and Deft Duelist as well in the sideboard. Just mostly as a ninja trap. Very good. There's just some decks you bring in Deft Duelist in, and the game's over. I ran into a Rakdos build that was like Edict list, and it was a great list, but it just, I don't know if it was a money thing or what, he just didn't have any Edicts, or he never drew them. Yes, we'd like to play first. We like this hand. It's a bit slow, but we've got an early Standard Bearer. I'll fix our mana right away. Well, we could Ponder and then Wilds, but I'm just going to go fetch the plane, Ponder on the 3rd turn. I don't want to see some Rancor. I want it to be stuck in his hand. Of course, we saw so many epic confrontations. Not so many running the games together, but he's playing at main, so we're definitely going to probably be seeing 3 or maybe even the whole set in game 2 here. Off it goes. Yeah, I am just not a fan of the Squadron Hawk build. Adamantly opposed. Ooh, that means he has more of them in his hand. Or a Rancor. Let's see how painful the Standard Bearer right now would be. Vines. Hunger Rancor. Ooh, we like that. River Boa, which can be blocked because of Gush. keep that in mind if you're piloting this. Sometimes pencils make a weird noise and it really bugs my ears. Sorry to sound OCD, but forest. Okay. Yeah, we like vines here. Next turn we'll go look for it. Tell them to check out the documentary Genghis Blues. Huh? Alright, I'll write that one down. What's it about there, Pauper? Standard barrel buys quite a bit of time. I'm going to have him go into that. Burning tree into River Boa. Okay. Ponder. Delver is interesting. Really want Barrens. Yeah. I mean, I love the Gush here, but I need the Gush. I need the Gush. I don't really want the Barrens. I mean, I wish I could just cycle it away here. So this top. No, I'll keep it. I really want that Gush. Here we are with this. If I could Gush, I could Gush now. So I'm gonna Gush right now. Cycle this into Island. Play our Delver. Mostly for a blocker, I would assume. And go from here. Yeah, we got run over in game 1 with elves. That was brutal. We take 5. Alright, we'll take 5. Delver flips, that'll be a nice... don't think we're going to be able to race with Delver, so I'll probably have to end up trading there. What's neat too is I can inside out the Delver and it'll survive. So that's a nice new angle too. All of a sudden I'll turn it into a blue Skyfisher. How you like that? To take out, buy a turn and I kill the tribe probably. Because we know his Pit Sulk won't attack. I'm not regretting it at all. I want another one after this one. Second I can play it, I want another Gush. Turns on next turn. Well, let me see if this trick works first. He might have an answer here. We'll flip the power and toughness of the Delver. Turn it into some Skyfisher food. I just wish white had a better sweep mechanic. That's a neat one to be able to like return planes and stuff. So we got everything but the creature, so block here. I mean, in certain scenarios, Delver can be a pretty good blocker against some when you're in a tight spot searching for the combo here. Alright. So he's got Rancor, Hunger, and Vines in his hand. We can also Gush and get rid of that Island Walk creature if he does do anything main phase. Alright, we got Dispel, Circular Logic as a hard counter. I think, yeah, I might just wait. I really don't want to trip that other inside out, but I might need to stay alive here. Because that's really holding off a lot of ammo. You know what? I think we can't Gush since we need 2 islands for Inside Out and Shadow. Next turn, Gush. This turn, I think we wait. I don't really want to blow Inside Out on that. And we're up against it though because we have to win this one because we lost the first game to Stompy. So handful of goods. Thinking I might have gushed back then. So we drew into our dude. Be there a turn sooner, even though we don't really have all the goods, but I don't know, this is looking kind of grim. You have to just try to stay alive. Draw a card off this, see what we're going to see. Okay. Just going to block here. One, two, three, four, five. Dizzy Spell would be nice. That's bad. Preordain. Alright. Dizzy Spell's a real thing here, but we don't have the time for it. We still play a land. But again, Dizzy Spell's not going to have too much aggro. Too much up against it. Need to draw El Natural. So, even though I really want it, I'll throw this back. Bottom. Say top. Go look again. Come on, Tribe, where are you at? The only silver lining, if we find Tribe, he'll have to kind of alpha strike. Oh, come on. Bottom, bottom, bottom. Yes, we want to shuffle. Gush time. Where are you, Tribe? Good grief. Oh, we're dead. We will lose to Stompy too. What a day. going to lose to Affinity, which usually doesn't happen, and to Stompy, which usually doesn't happen. But more often than Affinity, that's for sure. But wow. Yeah, we're just dead here. That's 2-4. I don't know. Yeah. I'm just going to scoop this, guys. I don't really see any out here. He's going to swing for 2, 4, 6, 7. We double block. Live a turn. Down we go to Stumpy. Now we're going into the last round. What is going on? Well, I'm going to go recuperate. I'll be back in just a few minutes, and hopefully we can go 2-3. We're already out of even money, but hey, it had to happen eventually, right? Anyway, be right back after this.
Wondering when I would come in here to find you sitting in that chair.
Wasn't easy tracking you down, Decker.
Wasn't supposed to be.
I know you've retired, but...
That's all behind me now, General. I'm not the man you knew during the Cold War.
I understand. We're now facing a threat unlike any we've ever faced before. A man with your expertise.
I made a vow never to kill another human being. Sorry, General. Gonna have to find someone else.
Oh. No, we weren't thinking you'd do it. We were just hoping you could recommend someone for the job.
I guess I could come out of retirement.
No. No need. Just a recommendation will do.
All right. I'll do it.
You know, you're just not what we're looking for.
You sly son of a bitch. You always knew how to push my buttons. I'm in.
Not you, Decker.
Sharp as I ever was. Even faster, too. Grab my hand. Nope. Wait till I count to 3 first. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I want you to try and slap me in the face.
Oh, wasn't ready for that.
Try again. Okay, you know what?
You got what?
Didn't have my adrenaline up, because this is not an actual high-stakes situation. All right. Draw your weapon. And disarmed. You're getting pretty quick and disarmed, okay? I don't need to take your weapon. You know what? Shoot me.
I am not going to shoot you.
Wing me in the shoulder.
This is ridiculous.
Try, General. See what happens. Deflected. Ow!
Okay, I made a mistake coming here.
Wing me in the other shoulder.
I'd rather not.
I insist. Deflect. That was because my other arm was already injured.
Okay, I'm leaving.
All right. All or nothing. Gut shot.
No.
Gut shot. Come on. If you can shoot me in the gut, I'll concede.
Decker, you have 2 wounded arms.
Gut shot. Go. Got it.
You caught the bullet. So you're telling me that the bullet is in between your hands right now?
That's what I'm telling you. Is that what you got? Come on. Headshot. Headshot. Let's go. I'm ready. Oh, wait 1 second, though.
It's the liquor of ages, the tonic of conquerors. Find your spark. Gin and tonic. making men into giants since 1857.
This weekend only, don't miss the 14th annual Pauper County Fair, featuring Mud Button's famous chili cook-off, avant-garde justices' free legal advice, Moments Peace meditation seminar, and much more. Then rock the night away with the hottest bands, including Ancient Grunge, Tamir Battle Ragers, The Shredding Winds, Martyrs of Ash, The Distant Melodies, Architects of Will, The Blasted Herbs, and many more. Arrive before noon and get a free Marie Lager at the Guild Gate. Tickets on sale now. Kobolds and kids under 10 are free. The 14th annual Pauper County Fair.
All proceeds to benefit the Spellstutter Speech Centers.
And we're back. Ooh, yeah. All right. Well, hopefully we can win one more time. Kind of an embarrassing outing for Tribe, but got plenty of other evidence to the contrary. I think there were 3 or maybe 4 other videos where I went 4-1 live, so don't let the variance throw you off. It happens. As long as we're all popping out here together, right? Mind Trick 3, thanks for joining in and chiming in too. Air Farmer, I have never played this person before. Every once in a while a name will stick out and you know. Boy, Mulligan. Okay, Universe, this is the same deck. I have top 30'd with multiple times. Won many a ticket with. What is going on? We will mulligan. I know we do have a double draw here. 2 Shadow Rifts and a Preordain. If we hit an island, this might feel good, but I'm mulliganing. Okay, we'll keep this. Double Git Probe. Go! Alright, we like this too. Top. Especially with Delver in our hand. Mulliganing is very nice. It's gonna flip. It's gonna flip. And then we'll be able to have protect it with Dispel. Yay! Well, I'd like to see what you're playing. God, I hope this is an Elves. It isn't. Oh, but it might be bad too. Oh, look at this. It's the, what do you call it? The I went in one turn deck. Brain fart. Somebody help me out here. Terrible artwork on that commune. Don't like it. Alrighty. Wraith. Somebody help me out here. I'm drawing a blank. Yeah, I want to reveal that. We'll go from here. 1 land spy. That's it. So what do I need to counter, Pauper? Probably I hate 1 land spy. Well, it's good. It's good for the feed, though. I mean, it's neat to see. We've got this spell. Yeah, I think it's about the only trick faster than ours. This can kill on turn 2 pretty regularly. I think 1 land spy can go off on turn 1, can't it? I'm pretty ignorant about the deck. I played it like 4 years ago. Yeah, but Pauper, what am I looking to counter? Because my brain's in a bit of a fog from last night's party with Little Fight Online and a few others on Discord. I'm not hungover, but close. Yeah, okay, so yes, it can win on turn 1, but the question is, what do I counter? I'm assuming like Dark Ritual. Oh, okay. Hey, at least you're being honest. Thank you for that. Tinderwall. Gut Shot. Go! I hope you guys like Key and Peele. Love those guys. Dispel Dark Ritual and win. That's what I was thinking. Hey, boy. Please change your font from that lime green. There's something about the I can't read it. It's like it just does tricks to my eyes. All right, I think we're just gonna kill him with. I want to do this just in case he sacrifices it. Okay. Really would like to hit another island, but we're just gonna sit on Dispel and just lightning bolt him. Blue lightning bolt. They have other ways to make black besides Dark Ritual. I usually Manamorphous, Black Lotus Petals, etc. Okay. Good to know. Yeah, boy, I am tempted to play that. My old, I played that deck quite a bit. The green, I think it was called Greenland. Green Land Destruction. That was a lot of fun. Alright. Let's see if he's got it. Does he got Manamorphous? Nope. Alrighty. Let's ponder. Let's ponder this, shall we? Yeah. We already have that. I'm going to shuffle this. Feeling antsy. Well, this will speed up the turn by 1. Here's a good example, though. If that was Augur, you'd have quite a few more turns to be wailing on us. And since this is such a fast feed, after this match, it won't be over. I will play whoever wants to. If you're online and you want to throw down, Bring It, 1-land spy. This is a first. I haven't faced this in a tourney in ages and never while live. So, so feel free to challenge away after. Oh, I guess it's now. Wow. Okay. Well, that was a miserable outing, but I stand by this list. Put my name on it, whatever you want to say. Just for the envelope effect, I'm going to go over this list again. 2 plains, 10 islands, 4 wilds, 3 Ash Barrens. You'll notice this is the same formula that the genius known as Kung Fu Trees, our Pauper Player of the Year, ran. And after going over the math with Methodical and using a hyper something or other calculator, crazy, awesome, but weird too, we've arrived at this mana. And it, like I was saying earlier, the variance did show up a little bit, but that happens with any deck. 4 Tireless Tribe, 4 Probes, 2 Brainstorms, 4 Delver, 3 Dispels, 2 Dizzy Spells to go search for pretty much the deck or the kill, or Delver if you know, there was a game where I knew he had it. It was turn 4 or something, and I went and grabbed a Delver for Edict Bait and still was able to go off on turn 5. 1 Gigadrowse, 4 Ponder, 2 Preordain, and 4 Shadow Rift. We have 4 Circular Logics, 4 Gushes, 4 Inside Out. I would play 5 Gushes again if I could. 3 Duelists in the sideboard. This is mostly for just random stuff, Edict Bait, whatever, but it's really good against Delver because of ninjas. Delver doesn't really beat you with flying creatures or whatever. It was either this or CLP Blue. I prefer to go a little bit more aggro and serve a few different gods. 1 Disenchant, 2 Missionaries, 2 Standard Bearers, 4 Piracy Charms, because we really hate this being played against us, and life-gaining critters and such, and 3 Pyroblasts. So, Little Fights heading out. Thank you for joining me and us, but if anybody would like to, I will wait about a minute or so and wait for a challenge if anybody's online and wants to just throw down. I'll play this. Hey, there we go. All right. Let's see what I should play here. Any requests? Any let's give elves a try. Oh, no, you know what? Let's do goblins. Goblins hasn't been seen enough love. We'll mix this up a little bit and go from there. Model Cadet. If you are, oops, doink. Model Cadet, is that your name on Twitch, or who am I playing on Twitch? Because a lot of people have different monikers. Flash. Lackardine. Oh, yeah, I should have Lackardine. Would you like to play first? Yes, I would. Woohoo. This is, I said goblins, didn't I? I don't remember putting Fireblast in my goblins list. I must have, though. Double. I'm going to mulligan this. Come on, mulligan. Keep. Yeah, we'll put that on the top. Damn, says Lackarding. Go Goblins. Kunstfrazen in the house. I love saying that name. Don't ever change. Good stuff. All right. So, Model Cadet. Who are you in Twitch lingo? I like your style, Model Cadet. Good times. All right. We'll get to another land eventually. I would gladly trade. This will be a 2-for-1 if it happens. Either way. Looks like he's trying to produce Deluxe Red, from what I can tell. which is one of the things that put my name on the map way back. I used Empty the Warrens and Lava Darts and all kinds of good stuff. Chime in if you remember those days. Metamorphosis. This is getting big and nasty. This is just the best game ever. I can't say enough about Pauper and the health of it. It's just... what is not to love, right? Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, Lackerding says, my Twitch and MTG are the same. Well, even mine aren't. It's like on Twitch, on Pauperganda. I do have a Deluxecoff on Twitch, but I never use it. Yep. Alright, I'll block that any day of the week. It's got like... down to that. Okay, okay, I could play Foundry Street here, but if I play Sledder, I can sack and kill, knowing that this is an all-in strategy. I'm going to opt for that. Oh, I see. All right. No, seriously, is if I'm anything, I'm kind of a historian of Pauper, being there from the beginning and such. This is the healthiest this format's ever been, and I can't really put my finger on why. Helps to have, you know, things like Cloud of Fairies banned and stuff like that. But I just the sheer variety of decks, like when you look into a format and you start getting into one, there's always like the 3 or 4 decks that you've got to play this or it's over, and Pauper doesn't suffer from that. As we saw yesterday too, you can if you do bring the big boy to the block, like, you know, Mono Blue Delver or whatever, you have such a big target on your back that everybody's able to kind of aim at that, and every color has access to just such a vast card pool. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful time right now. Double Strike, Assault Strobe, love it. Yeah, I'm gonna get in front of this. Definitely block. No choice there. Boy, I would recommend Lava Darts, Model Cadet. Alright, 2 cards in hand. I am at 20. I'm just going to leave this up. Slow roll it a little bit. Go from here. I remember when Foundry Street came out, I was like, what? I was like, wow, this is going in goblins, no problemo. What about the absence of good mana fixing and wreaths and Pauper? I think there's great mana fixing. Mind Trick asks, oh, wraths? Yeah, well, I mean, I like the lack of wrath. Oh, wow, and look, getting saucy here. Look at this. With Infect, we'll take that because I don't think he's going to have another pump behind it, and we don't take any damage unless he has another Tainted. Now we got some insurance. This feels good. Down comes Bushy. But there are some wraths. I mean, we've got temporary wraths. The only pure one being probably, you know, Crypt Rats, Evangar's Justice, Prismatic Strands, creative wraths, I would say. And I would argue that those kind of make the format kind of a little bit bland because you can get those anti-creature builds or such, which we already have, but we have a good supply of. Attack! I only heard that it was a complaint from people about Pauper. Yeah, you know, I think there is a... I need to address this. There is a certain mystique, mystique's the wrong word. There's an aura around some people that they want to dislike Pauper because it's everything. It really is. It has everything. It's the best, and it's the cheapest, and you can, you know, and they've put in all their chips maybe behind Modern, maybe behind Legacy. Maybe some of you are this way. I have a lot of cards online and stuff, and I still just stick with this format. And I think because they're like, you know, they're almost mad that they've spent this money over here when they could have been having all this fun over here. So I think there's a little bit of a knee-jerk reaction to that, where people are just like, well, yeah, but this. And it's like, no. If you truly look at the format just as is, it's a good night. I mean, it's over. So I think there's a bit of a justification or a ego interlude that happens where people are just a little bit like, you know, they don't. It's like when you're arguing with somebody that just wants to, you know, say their next thing and they're not listening to you. I think if people take a true look at Pauper, they're going to see it for what it is, which is flat up awesomeness. All right, we want this life staff big time. I haven't revisited the sideboard in a long time. Sparky is, I still like it though. Death Spark is at 1. I don't remember that. Must have been modifying this late at night sometime. Where are my heel cutters? This is a weird list. I must have just been tweaking it and forgot to save. Oh, this is back towards the signal build where it's like you got chain lightning, you got lightning bolt and fire blast. This is just the kind of the all-in to get around fog effects and stuff. So yeah, relatively cheap, says Lackerding. Yeah, if I had a Pauper tombstone after I die, it would be that when I played Deluxe Red, which was Kiln Fiend, similar to the deck we're playing right now with Lava Darts and Empty the Warrens and stuff, and I did enter, can't remember if it was, I think it was a Legacy event, and I won it, but it was only 4 rounds, but boy, that pissed some people off, but that was one of my greatest accomplishments. We'll take out a Sledder, and Death Spark's not going to do us much good in this matchup. Boop, here we go. But that was epic fun. Never seen people get so mad. There was a cool time too. This was, gosh, 5 years ago or so. I made a modern deck with land destruction, and it even used like what's that? Destroy target permanent. Put a 3/3 into play. There were just a lot of. It's neat when you're so encompassed in Pauper and then you expand out to something like that. But I really like right now in modern. I mean, don't take this seriously because I very rarely play modern, but I'm focusing my modern collection on just Infect because it just breaks so many rules, and who doesn't like to win fast, right? Mulligan this. Yeah, we'll keep it. The deck still exists. It's called Ponza. Yeah, because I had there's a goblin that destroys a non-basic when it comes into play, and then you got the Avalanche Riders, and then I was using Noxious Revival, which is Phyrexian mana green, and so it's like Stone Rain, Phyrexian mana. Whoops, hey, guess what I drew? Stone Rain. So it's a neat way around that. Top, for sure. Like I've often said, I'm flat up bad for the game of Magic itself. I like land destruction. I like killing people on turn 0 if possible. I know that's not a thing, but it would be if I could create cards. My ceiling for cards is way up, so I think if I ever got a job at Wizards, the only thing I would excel at is probably flavor text. They should keep me away from designing cards at all costs. Alrighty, a little glass cannon strategy. Let's see how this works out. Does he got something? Because that's going to affect how I do my next turn. Alright. Another one of these, please. And we're off. Vroom, vroom. Just play Belcher. Mind Trick. Are you a big Star Wars fan? Is that where that comes from? The old Jedi Mind Trick? I've never seen a filmmaker go more astray than that with Lucas. His first 3 were such masterpieces. Maybe not Jedi, but definitely Empire. And then there's a neat thing in like the... I'm going to feel a little bit reckless here. There's a neat thing in the movie trailer business where purist like me, Shirazaman, will probably back me up on this. Like the movie we were talking about yesterday, The Thing, Halloween. When you don't show the bad guy, when you don't show the villain, when you let people have the imagery between their ears happen, as opposed to just, here's this amazing graphic or rendered bad guy, or, 8,000 Jedis fighting in a Coliseum. It's like, you know what? It's better storytelling when you let the person visualize or imagine what it is. Like in the old days when really old films, like when you just see a shadow stabbing somebody and then you see a reaction. That's so much more effective storytelling than now we're going to add this CGI and we're going to feed you everything and your mind doesn't know anything. You don't contribute anything to it. And so there's a lot lost there. We'll go here. I think it's best to keep Fire Blast back. I was tempted to Fire Blast the Spirit Guide, but gosh, maybe I should play this tomorrow. So we have 10, 12. Okay. Attack! I completely agree, says Mind Trick. Thank you for that, sir. I play Fairies and Paper. Love the critters. Huge Star Wars fan, says Mind Trick 3, and agree 3D is over the top. Yeah, and just not necessary. There's a... Alright. Got him soon. Unless he's got some nasty trick up his sleeve. Model Cadet in the house. Yeah, I just think that ability of being able to do anything now is a hindrance now, and I think it really, in fact, in our company we call it the George Lucas effect, where it's just more is just more. It's like, you didn't need that, could have done without. All right, I think we got this, unless he's got some crazy card I've never seen before. Boom, boom, boom. That was really a story of Darth Vader and his intimidation and menacing behavior, says Mind Trick 3. Really made it more apparent by wondering what was under the mask. Yeah, and in Jedi, I wouldn't have shown him. I wouldn't have done it. I would have shown a reaction of maybe Luke going like, holy crap, and then again letting people fill in the blanks, because every single person that sees that will have a different interpretation. They're contributing to it, and then it's their movie, and they have that. I think there's a reason why we feel that nostalgic pull for things like the Goonies or Star Wars, because in multiple times in all of those films we were contributing to it, so it's part of us. And now everything's just force fed, and you're like, yeah, it was really impressive, but for some reason I just don't, I'm not feeling it. So 2, 3, 4 gets through. Just to play correctly, I'll go like this. Let's try to get deathly damage on the stack. Did you ever see the George Lucas version of The Force Awakens? I have not. I'll have to, yeah, let me write that down too. What was this Genghis link too? I don't think I ever saw the answer to that. It was probably written, but Force Awakens. So that was a little crash course in film school for you guys out there if you're remotely interested. Force Awakens Lucas version. I will check that out later. But anyway, guys, I'm going to roll to a few more 1, 2, 3 commercials, Pauperganda style. Thanks for joining us. Sorry I didn't do better, but this deck's done better plenty of times really recently. Pretty much every other video on Twitch or YouTube above this, depending on what year or month you're watching this. This is Deluxe signing off. I will see you this Friday for the next installment of Pauperganda. Keep the helm at 4:30. Love you all, and I will be online all weekend, hopefully playing some of you. Anyway, adios.
Deluxecoff's Wild Mongrel Bubblegum. Colored bubbles. Changes colors while you chew. Discard your old brand for something new.
Deluxecoff's Wild Mongrel Bubblegum. It's yummy!
Attention Pauperganda Knights! Show your love of all things Papa with our Ultra Deluxe Playmats. And true to our Papa roots, the glorious artwork is 100% free.
Trying to give these guys everything they can get to me, and that's it.
Just send an email to pauperganda@gmail.com with the subject 1, 2, or 3, and we'll send you the playmat file for free.
I gotta read it again because my mind is just a piece of shit this morning.
All you need to do is visit our friends at inkgaming.com. Order yours today.